The SDX extension is most frequently encountered as a Kivuto Secure Download Manager file, or a Sample Midi dump exchange. It functions as either a specialized manifest that triggers the download of large software packages or a legacy audio data packet used to transfer sounds between MIDI hardware. I'm Evan Brooks, Certified Support Engineer. Let's determine if we are downloading a new operating system for school or reviving a vintage synthesizer sample. Consider this the advanced section. For those with critical SDX data, I have an expert-level solution waiting. First, the simple methods. In the academic and professional software world, the SDX format is the primary instruction file for the Kivuto Secure Download Manager, SDM. When students purchase software through portals like Azure DevTools for Teaching, formerly DreamSpark, they receive this small SDX file rather than the actual software. It serves as a secure handshake that tells the SDM exactly which version of the software to pull from the cloud. In the digital music realm, the extension belongs to the Sample Midi dump exchange standard. These files were widely used in the 1990s to move high-fidelity audio samples between computers and devices like the Siemens SDX or EMU samplers, utilizing specialized compression to fit large sounds through the limited bandwidth of MIDI cables. Kivuto SDX files are governed by a secure XML-based manifest protocol. The file contains no software data itself. Instead, it stores an encrypted unique identifier, download server URLs, and file integrity hashes. When open, the Secure Download Manager reads these tags to verify the user's license before initiating a multi-part download. MIDI.SDX files follow the Siemens EMU proprietary binary protocol. Unlike standard MIDI files, MID, which contain note data, YARN SDX files contain raw pulse code modulation, PCM data, wrapped in system-exclusive, SysX headers, allowing for the transfer of actual audio waveforms across a serial connection. The source application for SDX is frequently listed as Superior Drummer from Toontrack. To view all media streams, the file must be opened in a dedicated container program. Windows gives a simple file-level view, but understanding the data requires specialized software. Your first step towards full access, right-click the SDX file and select Open With. If Superior Drummer is on your system, try that first. If not, try another option immediately. When your SDX file does not open, it is usually a small issue. If your SDX file is still uncooperative, the time for guessing is over. Let's test these primary failure points immediately to confirm the source. First, identifying the data origin and purpose. Distinguish these by the file size and source. If you downloaded the file from a university web store and it is only a few kilobytes, it is a Kivuto manifest. If it is located in a samples folder for a vintage synthesizer and is significantly larger, several hundred kilobytes, it is an audio data packet. You can verify a Kivuto file by opening it in a text editor like Notepad. You will see an XML header with references to Secure Download Manager or Kivuto. Audio SDX files are binary and will appear as unreadable symbols or garbage text if opened in a standard editor. Next, loading and handshake execution. To open a Kivuto SDX, you cannot use a web browser or a standard extractor. You must first download and install the standalone Secure Download Manager, SDM client. Once the client is installed, double-clicking the SDX file will launch the downloader to begin pulling your software. For audio enthusiasts, to access the data inside a MIDI SDX, you need a modern sampler or converter like Awave Studio. Note that many modern DAW, digital audio workstation, software packages no longer support the legacy 1.0 SDX protocol, so a third-party conversion to Awave or SF2 is often required before the sounds can be used in a modern project. Finally, resolving connection and validation errors. If the Kivuto SDM fails to start the download, it is usually because the security token inside the .SDX file has expired. These tokens typically last 24 hours. Returning to your web store and clicking Download again to generate a fresh .SDX file will usually fix the link. For audio users, the most common issue is a checksum mismatch during the MIDI dump. This happens if the serial connection is interrupted. Ensuring your MIDI interface is set to a standard speed rather than high speed, and checking that no other MIDI messages like clock sync are being sent during the transfer will typically resolve the validation error. If compatibility checks failed, it is likely because the file extension name is shared by different developers for unrelated formats, causing your PC to use the wrong reading language. One helpful next step is to try a utility that attempts to bypass standard file associations by using raw-level data inspection to better identify the file's likely origin. Because the specialized software couldn't access your file, you need a dedicated universal solution. FileMagick is the one I always recommend. Visit filemagick.com for details. Confirm your success in the comments, hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming technical guides.